What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I'm gonna jump right into this. As of 12 o'clock last night, an Amber Alert was issued for this young man right here out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This young man that you see up here, his name is Jamal White, and he was kidnapped at gunpoint around 7 o'clock yesterday when he was riding a bike down the street. And I'm gonna play a couple of videos that give you the information of the car that took him. And there's a video that's out of him. You can hear the abduction as the car pulled up on him, where he's screaming for his father. Now, out of respect, I'm not going to play that because it's very disturbing. It really shook me up. So let me just show you the video and you know, the news article, and we'll come back with commentary. My heart and prayers go out to the family, and hope this little boy's found safe. If anybody knows where he is, please do the right thing and speak up. Here's the story.
A missing boy last seen in a white SUV. Take a look at your screen. This is 7-year-old Jamal White. Police say he was last seen around 7 o'clock tonight near 61st and Houston Street. That's near Good Hope Road. Again, last seen in a small white SUV, a Jeep Renegade. Not clear if this is an abduction. We're working to get that information. 12 News' Emily Pofall just arrived there to the scene. Emily, are police there right now?
They are, Blake. I want to show you. We're on 61st and Houston right now. I'm going to have my photographer zoom in. You can see that there are multiple police squad cars. We've seen detectives here on scene as well. Some of them going door to door looking for Jamal White. Again, you've seen him on your screen. He's about 4 feet tall. He's 7 years old. It's an urgent search for the 7-year-old right now. Milwaukee police saying that he's critically missing and last seen in a white SUV. We are working on getting in contact with family members and friends of the family to talk about what might have happened here, find out some more information. Again, not clear if this is an abduction at this point, but you can see from the police presence here that they are urgently looking for this little boy. Blake.
With that tragic breaking news of an abducted 7-year-old boy. A warning, ladies and gentlemen, the details that you're about to hear are difficult. Authorities issued an Amber Alert for a 7-year-old taken at gunpoint in Milwaukee. So take a look at your screen. This is 7-year-old Jamal White. Investigators say a masked man took him at gunpoint. This is around 7 last night near 61st and Houston, and drove off in a white Jeep Renegade SUV. The neighborhood is on the city's northwest side, just southwest of 60th and Good Hope. 12 News, James Stratton is live near Milwaukee Police District 4 headquarters at 7th and Silver Spring. James, the search continues this morning.
And Duke, that urgent search underway, as you mentioned, that Amber Alert starting at about midnight for that 7-year-old Jamal White, taken by a masked man in a white Jeep just a couple of miles north of here at 61st and Houston. Take a look at the surveillance video that we obtained from the neighborhood showing that white Jeep pulling up as the child riding by on his bicycle stopped in the street. You can then see the Jeep back up, turn around, and head in the direction of the boy and the bike. Both the boy, the SUV, then out of frame. So we can't exactly see what happened, but that white Jeep Renegade in the video is the same type of vehicle authorities are searching for connected to this Amber Alert. Last night, 12 News spoke with a relative of Jamal White, asking for the public's help in finding him.
We just want him home safe. We just want him home safe. So please call 911, call, ask for help. If anybody has any information, he's such a good kid. He's such a vibrant, charismatic kid. Everybody loves him, and they just want him home safe.
Again, take a look at your screen. Another look at that missing boy, 7-year-old Jamal White. We can't show this photo enough. Last seen in a white Jeep Renegade SUV, white, 4 feet tall, black, brown eyes, wearing a white T-shirt and black shorts. Authorities do not know the name of the armed man, at least have not shared it with us or other media outlets. Again, one more time, looking for that white Jeep Renegade that we've seen on surveillance video pulling up next to White as he was riding by on his bicycle. Still no word, though, on what the license plate of that Jeep Renegade reads. Again, that desperate search for that 7-year-old underway after that Amber Alert issued last night around midnight, Duke.
Okay, guys, that's the story of Jamal White, and this is a first for this channel. In the midst of me doing this video, I just got reports that this little boy has been found safe about 5 minutes ago or 27 minutes ago at the time of this post in Milwaukee County. So he has been found safe. They said police are still searching for a black male suspect wearing a black hooded sweatshirt and a black face mask, also armed with a handgun. So I don't know where he was found, but they found him, thank God, according to this report and various other reports. So, I mean, just listening to that video, which I refused to play, he was screaming for his father. And he did what he was told to do. You know, you scream as loud as you can and you fight. And, you know, it wasn't like he was abducted, like grabbed up. It was some seconds of a struggle. You could hear he was struggling. So he did do the right thing. And maybe that helped with him being found safe. But I mean, this is the world we live in now, ladies and gentlemen, where there are animals amongst us with demonic motives, and they will do anything to anybody, whether you're young or old. They don't care. And it's like, you know, crime is at an all-time high, and so is people that are merciless towards others, especially a child. I can't, you know, just get the screams out of my head from the video that I heard earlier that I refused to play. And I'm just glad that, you know, according to reports, that he is found and he's safe. You know what I just think about, you know, what the family went through in these last almost 24 hours, knowing that their child is missing. This is something that we really need to think about. It's easy to look at the surface of a crime, but the hurt and the psychological turmoil that loved ones go through, just thinking about a child that, you know, a lot of times parents swear to defend. And just to hear that, you know, especially for the father, hearing that he was screaming for his dad and the help never came for him. And, you know, like I said, luckily he was found. You know, this is just what's going on out here right now. And they really need to start putting an end to this type of stuff where people would think twice before they touch children or anybody for that matter. This is the reason why I push against the justice system, you know, for stiffer penalties and fines for people to make them think twice before doing this type of stuff, no matter how harsh the penalty would be. He's just riding his bike. I remember when I was his age, I was riding his bike. They had some type of meeting at a park with over 70-something people that came out to show support for this young man. And you know, the only thing now is like putting his life back together. His sense of security was taken. You know, and sure, he's a kid, he wants freedoms and stuff, and children don't know the dangers that are out there. And for him to find this out in the way he found it out, it's just heartbreaking. Hopefully with some therapy, you know, and just counseling, he'll be able to get past the horror that befell him and continue moving forward in life, because the psychological ramifications of this are big, even if he wasn't physically harmed. I'm Stock Market Steve for the guy, I almost cussed, for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Once again, they're saying the 7-year-old Milwaukee resident child, Jamal White, has been found safe as of 20 or 30 minutes ago. So expect another news report probably tomorrow on this. See you in the next video. Take care.